Good morning, friends. Erica here from Highway 49 RC. I know I've been teasing it a little bit in the last couple of videos, but today is the big day. Our new piece of machinery is getting delivered around lunchtime. I've seen it in person. It is huge. It is absolutely massive. Like 6,000 pounds massive. Yeah, so I'm super pumped. As you can see, the shop looks a little weird, mainly because this is what has become of all that stuff, and that behind me is where our new piece of machinery is going. So stay tuned and we'll see what it is. As of right now, I just finished my Zoom class and the rigger should be putting the machine on the trailer to bring it here. As of right now, it is 8:56 in the morning. Guys, it just showed up. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. He's right around the corner over there. There it is. Yo! Oh my god. It's here! Ha! Oh my god! Dang. There she was. Whew. There she blows.
No, voy a ponerla acá, dejar espacio para poder pasar y agarrarlo por el otro lado. Sí, ya no hay ya. Poner las maderas, por favor.
Smart. Uh-huh.
Cuando te cuadre con el drive. Yo creo que puede cuadrar venir por el árbol.
Fíjate del árbol, es corto.
Ah. Tienes que hacer acá y de ahí
Gira. Acá está bien, amor. No vas a tocar. Sube. Entra, voy a poner los maderas acá. Vas a bajar, sube la punta,
Todo, eso es todo.
ok.
Aquí ya está bien agarrado. Concentrate the machine, I forgot about the fork.
Martin. You're good.
No, the fork is that.
Yeah,
Let me throw this case for forward. Sorry about that.
No worries.
Not bad. Yeah.
That's
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
¿Vamos?
No, I like a black mark. That's not mine.
You're fine.
a big smile on my face right now. Oh my god.
¿Dos por cuatro?
No, todo de acá está bien. El otro le ponemos pues en el medio, 2x6.
Uno más.
No se me vaya.
Creo que estamos bien.
Arriba. Mire.
Sigue, sigue. 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 Sigue atrás. Está bien, pues sube. Más a la derecha. Creo que ahí tenemos que enderezar. Ahora.
Yeah, I think that's probably good right there. And then if you're rotating
Sorry,
this way, yeah, I think that's probably right.
Okay.
What do you think, Eric?
One.
You say,
What do you say?
Good,
Yeah?
good.
That's good? Okay.
Yep, because that's enough for me to squeeze behind.
She can squeeze back there. I don't have to. Just pull it with your.
Yeah, if you get rid of this, and
Yeah.
go like this.
Yeah. Great. That's in the squeeze. Perfect.
not just a wire.
Just hit that. Yeah, you're right.
That's its resting spot. Oh my goodness. This is where it's gonna be. This is literally where it's gonna be. Can you believe it? Oh my goodness. Wow.
Actually, yeah, we can take this off.
Oh yeah, totally we can take this off.
Oh,
Easy,
good.
easy. Yeah. Oh, that's the thing. There's a catch tray.
No, because they have.
No, yeah, you're fine.
Marty told me that all the bolts are in place.
Okay.
So whatever you have to bolt that to probably
He's already
find
put
it
it back in. Okay, so no other bags of bolts in
Yeah,
there?
like this ones are here.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think those ones are there too. I think so. They give a little back too.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, this was the one for this.
That's it, pretty much.
You got it?
Good.
Oh,
Give me the payment. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
see you guys. Nice meeting you and have fun.
Yes,
Good.
thank you.
Thank you.
Take
Thanks
care.
for your
Bye, have a great day. Thank you. It's here. It's here. Yeah. Oh my gosh. And it's ours. This thing is way too big. Well, it's the next day. It's here. I suppose I ought to tell you what this is and why we got it. So, this is a Milltronics Partner Series MB19 CNC mill. We got it. I don't exactly know why. I have always been wanting a mill. I've always wanted a Bridgeport. For years I've wanted a Bridgeport. That's been a dream machine for me. My dad has been interested in machining as well. We had debated a lot between a mill and a lathe. I didn't know that he was getting this until like he told me that he was like, hey, I'm like seriously considering buying a mill. But we had like beforehand, like just in general, like oh, if we were to get a mill or a lathe, like if we had to only choose one, which one would we get, right? Like that sort of kind of hypothetical questioning and conversation, you know? So we did that a lot. I always said a mill. He was kind of in between because there's the saying that a lathe can make itself, because you can do almost every operation on a lathe that you can do on a mill, because it's basically just rotated 90 degrees. It was a big surprise, definitely. I knew it was coming. It wasn't like, oh, go wait outside, Erica, and see what shows up, right? It wasn't anything like that. But yeah, it's a CNC mill. So I can design something in a CAD program, AutoCAD, or Fusion 360 is what I'm going to be using, because I can get a free license for it, because I'm like a student, which is awesome. So I'll be using that for designing parts if I'm going to be using the CNC interface. But the nice thing about this machine is that the hand wheels do actually, they are actually attached to the lead screws, which is great because I want to learn manual machining. My dad really wants to learn the CNC aspect. So it fits both of what we want to do, which is awesome. And the other thing that I'm interested in doing with it is being able to tell it, okay, at this location, I want you to drill a hole that's this diameter. I think that's going to be really useful because I don't have to go into CAD to do something like that. I can do it right from the little control interface there. Type in the code you want and it'll go and do it, right? Which is cool. This machine was built in 1999 and the company still exists, which is nice as compared to Bridgeport. They don't exist anymore and their machines are like 40, 50 years old, you know? So the wear on this thing is significantly less than on something like on a Bridgeport. And this machine, of comparable wear and tear on eBay, easily twice as much. Easy. If not more. So it's a great deal. Definitely couldn't pass it up. So for shipping, when they shipped it out here, it only came from like 2 hours away, but when they shipped it up here, they did have to take some stuff off. So like up on top, there's a servo motor that you guys can't see that needs to get reattached. There's a servo motor down beneath this hand wheel that needs to get reattached. I don't know about on the x-axis if there's one. I don't think there is because I can turn this and it's squeaky and that sounds like the belt is still attached. It sounds like the belt is what's squeaking there, not anything else. But yeah, it's got a power drawbar up at the top. It's got coolant system, like fully built in. The guy that we got it from did say that using the flood coolant system is messy, which is understandable. It also has a catch tray, which is like over there. I'll show you guys that in a minute. For coolant and chips and stuff like that, catches it and goes back into the coolant tank. So on the topic of the CNC unit also, the head, so this is not a knee mill. Bridgeports, like the classic Bridgeport that you see people have in their shops, those are called knee mills. And knee mills, I'm talking knee like that sort of knee. Knee mills is where basically the table is on the knee and the table itself moves up and down, and that's the Z-axis. Whereas on this, the head actually moves up and down. So it moves on these ways back there. There's a big fat, that's probably 1.5 inch lead screw on the back of there, and there's also a counterweight inside the back, inside like the back housing of this thing. And so the only way to move the head, or to get Z-axis movement, aside from moving the quill, right, is to have the CNC unit on. And you have to have it on to be able to use the machine because the CNC unit controls the spindle speed and it also controls the Z-axis. So up and down, which isn't that big of a deal. I don't mind it. You know, of course I would like it to be manual, but I think that's gonna definitely save some effort, because I know that people gush about having the motor on the knee on their Bridgeports, because I guess I take it that it's inconvenient to move the knee because it's big and it's heavy and it's hard to do. I mean, even though there is a crank and such, it's I take it that it's not a favorite task. But I mean, this knob, that's the speed rate, but this is the spindle speed. So there's a knob over there for spindle speed. And then you can also control the movement of the X, Y, and Z axes using this little hand wheel on the CNC unit, which is cool. So if I say, okay, I'm machining a big old part, right, and I'm over here, and I say, okay, I need to drill a hole here. Done, right? Like, I don't have to do any of this, dun, 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 you know, like, it's quick and easy, which is cool. So I'm doing something like that, totally. I will absolutely use the CNC unit to move the table. If I'm doing a big part, you know, it's totally worth using. So, I mean, yeah, I'm excited. I had to wait a day to film this because I personally would have just rambled and just said, oh my gosh, this is so cool, this is so amazing, this is awesome, I just can't believe it. Because that's all I was saying yesterday, that's all I could say about it, so I had to like take a day, gather my thoughts, then film this. And I know that I'm kind of going on and on, but you know, there's a lot to say. As of when I'm filming this, tooling I think is coming today. Getting advice, some end mills, collet chucks, various basic stuff like that. And then we'll do a second run of anything else that we need. So yeah. Also, I guess I should have mentioned this at first. The taper is a Cat 40, or it's a 40 series taper, and it's set up for Cat 40, so it has the drawbar in it is for Cat 40 tooling. So if anybody out there that's watching, any of you guys, happen to be a retired machinist that is storing any Cat 40 tooling and might be interested in selling it, hit us up. Hit me up on Instagram, or just send me or post in the comment section and say, hey, you know, let's find a way to talk, and I'll do that, and you know, maybe we can talk something out. You know, because we don't have anything. We got some drill bits, but I mean, that's not really worth much on a mill. But yeah, so I guess I'll give you a quick walk around, get you closer up to it. I mean, I'm sure you guys saw a lot in the unloading of it, but there's a few things I want to show you guys, and anyway, yeah. So the first thing that we need to deal with is getting this servo back mounted on. There's some like shrouds and cover plates there that need to be put back on. This is the catch tray that I was talking about, and that actually, so it's got a lip here on the edge, as you can see, and that basically sits into this trough, and the coolant runs all the way back there, and back there's a grate, and that runs down into the coolant tank. There's a coolant pump back there. I'm not going to show you that, it's dark. And this is the head. It has a little measurement-y thing on it. I don't know what that's called. There's a lot to learn. There's a power drawbar up there. It's not electric, question mark. I don't know. I see hoses, so this is the little doohickey for the power drawbar. You push this in, out, and then there's these lines that go up to the top. So I don't know if it's pneumatic or if it's air. I don't know. It's hard to tell. I don't know anything about that. This is the like coolant nozzle-y deal. Comes back there, goes down. That's the oiler right there. Pressure regulator. And then the coolant line goes down into the tank, which is like tucked in there somewhere. So that's the other servo right there sitting on top, and that guy powers a belt that goes onto that pulley there. So that needs to be reattached. And then I don't know if I explained it, but what we were doing, lifting this head up with a jack, was so when this was shipped, the head was lowered all the way to the table. And to do that, you have to disconnect these chains, and then which are attached to the counterweight in the back. The counterweight is currently being held up by that bar just stuck through there. I mean, if you want a reference for how thick this casting is, I mean, that's how far I'm touching the inside edge. Like, it's big. It's a big old thick casting, which I think is super cool. Just the size of this machine is pretty incredible. This is the electronics box. Hello. It's hard to get back in there, and we didn't really want to, so the door can't open right now, which is okay because I can currently fit back here. Hopefully that's in focus. It's probably not, but I can fit back here, so it works, right? So yeah, as for the small stuff, I'm probably not going to film a lot of it just because I'm not very good at making those sorts of little tasks very interesting. Something I probably need to work on in terms of my video making, but you know, I'll probably just do that off camera. Not bother showing you guys. I'll show you guys some of the stuff like once it's put back together completely, so you guys can kind of see, and you eagle-eyed viewers can kind of figure out what's a little bit different. Wiring, probably not going to show like actually putting the wires in and stuff like that. I'm not going to show any of that. Again, probably just show it after the fact, which is fine. And that'll probably be part of the first chips video, which should be out by, well, I should get it done by this weekend because, you know, tooling coming today. I'll make a tooling haul video. That will be coming soon after this one. And then I'll be able to get a vise on here and clamp something and make some chips finally. So that will be a whole heck of a lot of fun. I also have this very hard to resist urge to clean everything on this machine because, you know, it's a little bit oily, it's a little bit grimy, and, you know, I know that some things are supposed to have oil on them, they're supposed to be a little dirty, but I feel like some locations could maybe use a little bit of a wipe down, so I might do that also, again, off camera, no big deal. So, yeah, I'm excited. I'm super excited to see what becomes of this. I have some projects that I've been kind of mulling around for a long time that I haven't gotten to because it required like parts that would be better off made on a machine tool as opposed to handmade. So some of that stuff might be more realistically coming in the future. I mean, yeah, I've got lots of ideas. I'm sure you guys are excited to see what I come up with based on the other things that I've done on YouTube. I think I'm gonna call it here. It's been quite a couple days, and I'm really excited. Later today, tooling is coming, like I've said, and yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video and are looking forward to what's to come. Please leave a like, hit that subscribe button, comment down below what you want me to make, if there's anything in particular. And follow me on Instagram at highway49_RC because for this thing, there will be tons of behind the scenes stuff, lots of behind the scenes footage, pictures, close-ups of stuff that I'm working on. So if you want to see more stuff like that that's not going to be in YouTube videos, go follow my Instagram, 100%, go do it. And also, I want to give a shout out to Speedway Transport here in California. They were awesome. Carlos was an absolutely awesome guy. Also, thank you so much to him for letting me film. Probably a little bit late for that, but I'm super grateful for him letting me film while him and his wife were unloading. Super friendly. They did a great job. They clearly know what they're doing. I would recommend them to anybody. So if any of you guys have machine tools that need to be moved in the California area, I highly recommend them. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.